Hello everyone, it's Mark from Worth It Repairs, and today we're working on an iPhone 16 Pro screen replacement guide, and I'm going to show you guys how to replace the screen if your screen's broken. So first, we're going to identify that it is indeed an iPhone 16 Pro because it has a camera button on the side, and we'll have to heat up the screen. So to do that, we're going to grab out our P2 screwdriver and unscrew the two screws from the bottom before we heat up the screen. While we heat up the screen for 10 minutes on a heating pad, I'm going to show you the new part. Here's the new part. Let's get it unpackaged. It's an Apple OEM screen from mobilecentrics.com, and we'll take a look what it came with. Wow, it looks like it's packaged very well, nice and secure in this plastic thing. And it looks like it comes with some screws in case you lose them. So if you lose track of where the screws go, then you could use those. But I'm not going to use them because I have a screw tray. All right, so we will grab out the screen. And it looks pretty nice, packaged very well. We got these little pieces of plastic that we got to get removed. And we'll remove them all and make sure you remove the ones from behind the camera, because it would stick to put together and then have the camera be covered by a red piece of tape. What I noticed is it didn't come with adhesive, and that's something that I'll show you how to deal with at the end of the video. But before we get too far into the video, I have to introduce you to this video sponsor. This is Cell Helmet, and this is their fast charging power bank that is MagSafe compatible. It is amazing with their Magnitude series case where I charge my phone while I'm working on repairs. Perfect. Now it's too hot to touch, so it's ready to have the screen pried off. We'll first grab our metal pry tool and pry underneath right at the bottom where we took out the P2 screws to try to get our plastic pry tool underneath. And I first started off with the super thin pry tool, and then I worked my way over to the Jimmy, and that's the iFixit metal pry tool. But we'll use the guitar pick mostly to get this off, but you cannot start with the guitar pick. You're going to need to use a metal pry tool, or maybe something thin like a playing card possibly could get in there. It was really hard to break the adhesive free, so then I ended up using a little bit of alcohol, and you're going to have to work real hard at this because you're not able to use a suction cup because the glass is shattered. It depends on the phone. If the glass isn't shattered, just use a suction cup. It's going to be a lot more helpful to help you get off the back. Just so you know, when you take the screen off, you're not going to be able to disconnect the battery. To disconnect the battery, you'll have to take off the back. And in this repair, you don't need to disconnect the battery. And I'll show you how to do it. Just stay tuned for the whole video. While I struggled to get the screen off, I wanted to tell you guys, it's not such a struggle if you just keep trying at it. Just keep trying and keep trying again. But if you're struggling too much and you want a professional to repair your phone, you can email me, mark@worthitRepairs.com, and I will fix your phone or device that you send me. And then also, one other thing that I wanted to point out, if you go to my website, worthitRepairs.com, I'll be able to help you because I have now created an AI chatbot that is made for electronic repairs. And I've fed it information and taught it how to do its thing. And now I can talk to it and it'll help me answer some questions that I have. Once you've broken all the adhesive, you can open it up from the right to the left, just like so. Now you can remove these Y000 screws in yellow. Once the screws are removed, you can remove the brackets, and you lift them up from the screw side, and then you lift them up with some tweezers. Some reason I was having issues with my tweezers. All right, we'll get the other one for the proximity sensor removed, and then we will take off that bracket as well. Grab out your plastic sponger and disconnect the screen and proximity sensor in blue. Perfect, now we can take the screen off. Now we'll grab a chisel blade or some sort of blade that we can clean the edges for any broken glass. And once we have all the glass removed from the edges, we will put on the new screen and give it a good test and make sure it pairs with Apple's OEM part pairing program that you do in the settings. We're not going to completely remove all the adhesive from the edges because some reason our part didn't come with pre-cut adhesive, which it should have. But we're going to do a workaround with some liquid adhesive, and we'll get into that when we apply the screen at the end of the repair because we want to test it first. I also wanted to point out, if you bought an aftermarket screen, it's not going to come with the proximity sensor. Please check out one of my other videos and I'll show you how to take off the proximity sensor. You didn't have to because the part comes pre-installed on the Apple OEM screen. Saves a lot of time, 10-15 minutes of time. It's pretty great, really easy. I feel like anyone could do this repair, but the hardest part is taking off the glass. After replacing the screen, you'll want to perform a force restart. Quick press volume up, quick press volume down, click and hold the side button until you see the Apple logo. Perfect, it worked for me, and if it doesn't work some reason, you might have to disconnect the battery. But I recommend that you try the force restart a couple times before you jump to conclusions, because it's worked for me every time. So I skipped the part where you go to Settings, General, About Phone, and then you click Restart and Repair. So I restarted and repaired it, and now it's turning back on into the Apple part pairing mode. So then we can pair the screen to the motherboard. Now I'm going to use something to hold up the screen a little bit so I can put these brackets, these pesky brackets back in because they're really hard to put back in. Please, if you guys really like my video, leave me a super thanks. It'd be much appreciated for all the hard work I do on my videos. I really appreciate you watching it and staying tuned and learning how to fix some stuff because it's pretty cool. All right. It's kind of sad that they have this one screw thing happening, but it does make the repair a lot easier for everyone else to do. And it's really nice with the part pairing because now you don't have to worry about soldering the IC chip to the screen, but it does stink that the price of the screen costs so much money. And it does also suck that this thing didn't come with adhesive. So we're going to use this liquid adhesive around the edges and then clamp it shut when we're all done. All right, this repair is worth it. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos right here.